to both titans at once, putting him under incredible strain. His personal shield suddenly winks out. The Master Artificer is now vulnerable fools.
So be it. Let's see if you're faster than fate. Too bad I can't corrupt you as I did the archives. Very well. I will deal with you myself. You pick up the codex page the devils were using to transform the archons into...
Hi everyone, Aldbar here, and welcome to my live stream. Here you can ask your DDO questions, ask for DDO demonstrations, and ask for DDO advice. So please be my guest on my show, Ask Aldbar DDO Live. Enjoy! Well, I've been taking a few breaks. I'm going to take a few more breaks, but I've got a stream for today. Right now I was just going to see if I could pick up one of these marks so I can upgrade an item. And for that, I'll just be farming this first chest. I'm alternating between doing it on hard and elite, see which one gives the better chance of getting marks. So yeah, just running to this one chest, and we'll see how much time it takes. Hopefully I get it soon. Either way, if I ransack it, I'll just move on. Found that it's easier to log out from, well, recall from the quest from inside of his cabin. Outside, you get attacked. Yeah, we've looted it already 5 times, so 3 more times and we're done. Of course, I can't just buy a mark if I want to, using shards. But the word is if I want to, and the answer is no, I do not. And let's see. Oh, got another one of these armors. Still no luck on marks. Max 2 more times, and then we'll move on. We got one more run, one more quest in this chain that I need to do, which is the ultimate quest of this chain. Then I was probably gonna go do Abbot flagging. This character is meant to stay at cap and maybe do epic TRs, but be able to be flagged for all raids. So for that, we need to flag for Abbot. I should have my sigil, so it's only crash getting the crystals at the end of the Litany of the Dead quest. And we got ourselves a mark. Nice. Okay, good. We can update another one of those items. I found out that the items you get from this chain, they used to be okay, then they got upgraded, and now I think they're low-key broken from how powerful they should be, and I'll show you in just a moment why. Go upgrade the item first, and then we'll see. So we've upgraded already. Okay, we need to upgrade the helmet. Here's the thing, this item has a Wrath of Sorakel, or whatever it's called. 3 pieces. Gives you artifact bonus to PRR, which is okay, but it's plus 3 artifact bonus to hit and damage. Let that sink in. That's level 13 item. This is the same thing you'd get like on a legendary or epic. Plus 3 artifact to hit and damage. That's crazy. It's level 13. And it comes with the green slot, which is nice. So I was thinking I was going to make myself a level 15 starter gear set. So I think I'm going to try to slot this in, because this is crazy. Very powerful. So we'll see whatever goes with it. But yeah, I was just like, while I have it, let's go get it. And so I did. Okay, this is the last quest in this chain. What is it called? I don't remember. Siegebreaker. The quest is called Siegebreaker, even though the way they phrase it, they put it as one word, but whatever. Siegebreaker, here we go. I don't think I have something to light the tents on fire, do I? You know what? Let's go check. I've got I think I have one of those quarterstaffs of arcane, whatever it's called. I can cast fireball with it. It's one of those rare cases where you can use it. Might as well have it. Check the bank. There you go. Fixed up the space. Let's see. What level was that quarterstaff? It was level 10, right? Let's see, weapon. Just making sure I'm not missing it by any chance. I must not be in this character. Nope, I don't have another character. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I think going through the 12 is the fastest way. Siegebreaker. Hope they don't hit me with negative levels. I don't have Death Ward. I need to break crates. I want to get rid of all the Medusas before I fight, before the end fight. Gotta break crates, gotta set tents on fire, etc. You clear out the starting party, you get a first boss. Yeah, so there's a few different optionals we can do over here. One of them is we can poison their water supply by pouring some unspeakable into their water supply. Let's start by there's a bucket over here. And we can use this bucket to take of some of the unspeakable. And let's go dump it in the water supply. You can only click on the water supply once, so if you click on it first, you'll break the sequence, unfortunately. It's a bug. Now let's get them to start a fire over here. Stand next to the tents. Hiding in the back so they come towards me and fire at me. Only some of them cast fire spells. I don't think it's this red one. I think it's the other one. Yeah, it's the one behind him. Casts fire. Come on. Flame strike this one also. Medusas are actually pretty easy to fight as long as you don't panic. Because it's if you're not facing into their gaze attack, it does nothing. Come on, hit me. Thank you. Let's get the third one. Perfect. See if we can get it to follow me and get the other one also. Don't hit me again. I want to loot this. Get him to walk through the unspeakable. I love the fact that he slips in it. Come on, follow me. And there we go. Set all 4 tents on fire. Get the second boss. So the first boss is for routing their water supply. The second one is setting 4 tents on fire. As long as I'm facing away from the Medusa, it does nothing to me. It's not like Fomorian or whatever Zenophic, where you're standing inside of it and looking at it, and it's a cone of effect, like a dragon's breath. It's purely dependent on which way you're looking. Break some more crates. I don't want to have to backtrack later. If I'm not mistaken, it's got to be the square ones? No. Yeah, it's the square crates. Everything else doesn't count for this optional. I mean, they're just breakables, but for the specific optional that allows you to fight another one of the bosses, the Medusas, you got to break the square crates. Well, here comes the explosive room. There's another optional. Okay, up here we've got 2 chain reactions of explosives. Not nice hitting me with negative levels. How dare you? If I'm not mistaken, only the Medusas will fight you at the end fight, so you don't have to do all the other optionals if you don't feel like it. What do you know? There's a shrine here. So if you're enjoying this, please hit like and subscribe and follow on Twitch. Thank you. I don't think I've ever found a mark from this chest, but I seem to only find from the ones that come from the Medusas. I don't know if that's intentional or just my luck. Eight more crates, and then we'll be able to fight the final officer before we jump down in the hole. Okay, we unlock the final boss, which will spawn up top at the top of this ramp. As long as I face away, I'm not even throwing saves. It's basically nothing is happening. This particular orc has a weapon that I always wanted to have. Now, at least they have something. They have the, what's it called? You can get an item that looks similar to it from the Titan raid. However, you can't make it sparkle, so too bad. This puzzle, it took me forever to understand how this thing works. Like, truly, what are the mechanics? Basically, as long as you step on every one of them at least once, exactly once, well, it will unlock it. So, yeah. I mean, you can follow along the rest of the logic of it and see exactly which ones you need to step on if you've stepped on a few of them based on the pattern that's left over. But careful not to bug this out. You attack too fast, you can bug out this fight. Yeah, I always clear out the trash first because they step on the puzzle also. Basically, I'm going to step once on each one of them. And the order does not matter at all. There's like 4 puzzles on this map, and they're all overlaid on top of each other and hidden until you solve them. It's not the same puzzle activated 4 times. It's different layers of the puzzle being shown. So you can have 2 of them active at the same time, which is very trippy and a very big problem. So just don't attack too fast and you'll be fine. Yeah, the version of the traps of the puzzle will get trapped heavier and heavier. Air cannons, spikes, elemental traps. I don't have evasion yet. Okay, final time. If you ever wanted to farm, what's it called? Rust monsters. Well, there's a place to do it. You stand here at the bottom next to the portal and just stand here and kill rust monsters and never solve the puzzle. And you'll just have more and more of these spawn in. They spawn in endlessly. Not that fast, mind you, but endlessly. So you can technically do it with a high level hireling and just, go make a comp. I'm very glad though that they unlocked all of the hit points of all monsters in DDO, so we no longer have to have things unlocked to see their hit points. And we are done. This cauldron over here, what we used for crafting before. I'm glad they added one up top, so you don't have to do this quest just to upgrade an item. It used to be the case, right when it came out. Yeah, but we're done. Yeah, here's the cauldron up top. You don't have to go down there. So let's see what we're doing next. There's a quest I would like to do, but I don't know if I have Ghost Touch. That is very important for this quest. 1 second, let's turn in the chain first. I didn't actually pick up the chain before I started. I just talked to him now and Yeah, we got the completion of the chain. I'll take a mark. I don't like farming for these things, and on the off chance that I'll want one, I'd rather have it. I'd have to go looking for it. Let's see if we've got Ghost Touch. There's ethereal braces I don't have. Well, not over here. Let's see, hands. Hands. Everything is high level. Nothing else in here. Help me. Let's check. Let's see again. Wrists. Do I happen to have ethereal braces here? No, that's waist, not wrist. Do I have ethereal braces? Ethereal braces. No. What about gloves? Hands. Gold sleeve. This is level 21. No. What other items might have ghostly that I might have? Or at least have a pair of craftable hand wraps someplace. Come on, something. Nope. See if I can craft a pair. Guild chip on Eberron. Come on, let me move. Well, I can craft a ghost touch item. Sure, why not? Quickly see what it stacks with. I'd like to make a ghost touch item that I can use for the level 18 quests. Effect. Let's see what we'll add for the extra. We'll get ourselves a pair of hand wraps to craft. I'd rather have something that had a slot in it. See shard exchange. And charge for a slotted item. Doesn't feel like it's worth it. I'm not sure if they sell it, but we can check. If you can get hand wraps from Chronoscope, let's go check. There's a vendor behind the bar in Chronoscope who sells, I believe, either good weapons or cold iron. I'm not sure. He sells weapons. He might sell hand wraps, and if he does, I'll just craft on a pair of those. I've never actually done this. Never had an occasion to do it, so. But now we do, so. I guess we're soloing Chronoscope because we want to buy a pair of hand wraps. Not even sure they sell them, but whatever. I like the fact that you can climb up to the second level, but it's very hard to see the path. It's like this squiggly path. But you can follow it up. Stand up top. Hey, let me pass. Now we're going to find out if we can actually buy those hand wraps that I was thinking about. Yeah, Flame Touch Weapon Vendor. Let's see what he sells. Nah, he only sells like classic ones. Bastard Sword, Battle Axe, Dagger, Great Axe, Great Sword, Heavy Mace, Long Sword, Rapier, Scimitar, Short Sword. But you can buy Flame Touched Iron Arrows and Bolts, which is really cool. So, oh well, never mind. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll find a pair of hand wraps. Thinking of it, I probably have a pair of hand wraps on one of my other characters and go looking for it. I just don't remember which character has all my items, so I would have to check. Yeah, let's just finish this raid. Don't need anything specific. So, well, I needed, but it was not available, so moving on. Those devils tag your location, teleport to you. So if you step into it exactly after they hit their teleport, it will end up inside of the tavern. What favor does Cornoscope give? I actually don't know. I need to check. Never mind, get on the way out. Hey, nice. Chronoscope gives coin loot, and I need coin lord, so great. Yeah, my weapons are not good. That means they don't have good bypass on them, so. And I don't think they're cold armor either. Cold iron. Oh. Damage reduction is a serious issue now. Yeah, all of these bosses have got between 30 to 40,000 hit points. But on Epic Elite, the main boss has over 1 million hit points. On average. It varies from run to run. All these things that he's dropping are actually maggots. You can see them get around the floor. More like writhe, I guess. Writhing on the floor. As soon as he comes on, I go attack him. The rest of the trash will wait around for me, so no pressure. But I want to get this on the way. There's 2 smiths. If you leave them up, they'll repair them over time. You got to kill them first thing. On legendary, they respawn, but I don't think they heal them on legendary. So I don't know. I didn't know it was a deposit box key. Where's the deposit box? He was worth it. I got hair dye. And more cutscenes. Now we go to the steam tunnels. First, we got to go up top of the bank. Talk to the guy to open up the steam tunnels. Drop that. Hey, what's up? How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Thank you for joining the stream. This entire run started because I was hoping that I could get myself a, what's it called? I can't think now. Oh, get a pair of hand wraps that got good, that have a good bypass. But apparently you don't have all the weapons on the list, only like the classic weapons. There's another shrine here, so just in case you haven't already, please hit like and subscribe. But also, there's a spirit binder here. And it's very curious, what happens if you bind your spirit here mid-raid? I would assume you would end up in this tavern if you died back in the game. That would be my guess. Go to the steam tunnels. I guess these hand wraps are better because they've got good bypass. These are just the classic Barovia ones. My favorite standardized level 15 gear is the ones you can get from Sharn. You can actually craft Sharn weapons. All of the items if you want. I mean, any single weapon if you want. But those weapons are kind of annoying to get all the ingredients for. So just like you have full sets when it comes to Fake Crystal and Salt Iron or whatever it's called. There's different like full sets or Barovia. You've got like you've got a version of the item for, well, I guess for every different weapon in the game. And it'll all be like the same level. During the hours I play on the live stream, I have not experienced much lag. If I play different hours, yes, I've experienced a lot of lag. If not for the fact, I mean, you're watching it right now. If there would have been a lot of lag right now, I would have, I don't know, just played on a different server. I mean, right now, yeah, I am on ShadowDale. I think they're having some kind of resource issue with there's too many things on one server. More than they expected somehow. As if they have like both ShadowDale and Thrain running technically on the same server. Which I hope is not the case, but whatever. Or maybe it is. It'll be easier to solve it. Yeah, apparently having good damage reduction seems to be the most important thing in this raid. So, yep, that's what we're doing. Voltron's taking this time. In here now. Sorry about your eyeballs. 31,000, that's all. Not bad. Hope this gives me enough Coin Lord favor to upgrade my inventory. I need to fully unlock it. Let me out. And it's time for us to go. We are done. "21 minutes. This is a recreation of an event that happened live on the DDO servers when they got rid of the old marketplace tent. It was an in-game live event. This is what happens. And as always, don't forget to turn in your rage. So I don't think I still have enough Coin Lord favor. Do I? Nope. Let's go craft those hand wraps. But I am going to look on my other characters first, so let's swap out characters. Let's see, I think I emptied out a whole bunch of things from my what's it called? Shared storage. And I dumped it onto two main characters. One of them being Aldbar 1-1, which is my hardcore character who got passed over twice, so I've got Aldbar 1-1. And I've also got Aldbar 69 because I was building up this huge stack of characters just so I can get to 101 at a few stops on the way. So let's see who's got all my craftable items. So what do you contain? Let's see. Might as well use all this XP that's sitting here. Just make sure. No. This character does not have. Oh, let's go to a different character. Too bad you can't keep on. You can't pass characters from server to server. Only one way. If you could do more than one pass, you could make a whole bunch of really interesting names. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, etc. I mean, to be honest, having a character called Aldbar 101 is kind of cool enough. Now, on the other hand, if I could automate this, now we're talking. Get yourself a character called over 9,000. But I'm not going to spend hours doing it. It'll take years actually now because they've made it so you have to go all the way. You have to finish the character enough that you can get all the way to the Kundrak bank just so you can pack it and unpack it, which is impossible. Because I was just making the first character like in 3 clicks. As soon as it showed up on the ship at the beginning, I just packed it and went. Okay, now we're talking. There you go. Pair of hand wraps. 2 slots, perfect. Here's the thing. I remember that I had a pair of hand wraps, 2 slots in it, but I wasn't sure which server it was on. And if it was on the server, which character had it on the bank. So I got a lot of work to do when it comes to making bank characters and sorting all of my items out, which is its own project. Go craft it. Stop by this vendor always just to make sure that there's no, it doesn't happen to be a shield clicking here because those are very valuable. So yeah, short pit stop. Let's go craft this. I am debating what level to do it. 15 to 20. Probably just do it on 15. Let's do level 15. Hand wraps, dump them in. Level 15. Craft. Give it an extra slot. Go add some augments to it. So let's make the augments level 12, I guess. For that one, you go to the Hall of Heroes, apply 2 augments. Hall of Heroes has the mysterious remnant vendor who sells reasonably priced augments for low levels. Yeah, 46 is what we want. Usually take acid and frost. And here is our pair of hand wraps. 2 augments. 1, 2. Now we can lock it. And dump it over here. And we've got a pair of level 15 hand wraps that are usable against ghost touch. Well, I guess incorporeal characters. Once I get to level 20, this will not be important, but whatever. All of that is so I can all of that is so I can run a single quest in Inspired Quarter. Problem with the Inspired Quarter quest is a lot of them have these fail states, which is not very fun. You run the entire quest and fail at the last second because of some kind of small mishap. And the quests that you don't fail have their own problems because, well, you need a first flag by doing the other quests, so it's kind of impossible to get anywhere. And so this is the easiest quest to do, but you must have Ghost Touch or you can't hit any of those, any of the creatures in this quest. Okay, so now we've got our Ghost Touch items, and we can fight these shadows, or whatever they're called. Dream Scourge. Mind you, I am a bit under level for this quest, but that's okay. It's as long as you can actually hit these things, you're fine. Once I get to Epic, I've gotten Ghostly, etc. But I really want to open up my bank now. Sorry, I want to open up my inventory. My bank's already open, I think. This quest is kind of hard to do on the level, but if you can't hit things, it literally takes twice as much time because, well, there's a 50% miss chance. These things have no hit points. 350 hit points. It's a joke. Gotta wait for this interactive cutscene to move along. I've had it where the Titan got stuck here and didn't come back down for a very long time. Yeah, so it's important not to interfere over here. Come on, don't get stuck. Well, oh, good. It's moving. At least the Storm Reaver's got 5,000 hit points. Hey, we've got a counter on the side, and we've got to kill a whole bunch of these things. I have to keep on remembering to upgrade or to update my What's Up segment. Gotta make sure you've got remove curse pots, potions at this quest, or you can find yourself not being able to heal yourself. Ever since many failed attempts of trying to solo legendary VOD or Vision of Destruction, I now always have remove curse and remove disease on my on my shortcut bar as like part of the main setup. More of these to go. Each one of these monsters has its own downside. The spiders probably hit the least, but they disappear, making it very annoying. Reavers hit the hardest. At least they don't run away. The Scourges have this problem where they, some of them heal from different elements. So while you're attacking it and hitting it with a certain weapon, you're effectively healing. You're effectively healing it while you're damaging it. And they come in groups of 3, so each one of them got a different element. So you'll be hurting one, but healing the other one. Okay, finally. Oh, a shrine, nice. If you're enjoying this, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to follow on Twitch. Thank you. Okay, the end fight. Maybe we'll get a Zikosian Ear Dweller. long as I don't take too much charisma damage, I'll be fine. Okay, well, let's see if we get the item. Nope. Well, here's where the memory ends. Hey, Coin Lords. Favor is complete. Can finally open up our inventory. Got to talk to the Coin Lords Patreon right next to the bank. Then we can go to the harbor. We can trade in a collapsed portable hull. Let's do that. Go get a collapsed portable hull from the bank. And now to harbor. And now we've opened up our inventory. Let's move all of our stuff into the last container. Augments. Gem. Just the 2 gem bags. These 2. And this. And this. Took the chance to reorganize a little bit the way it looks based on the order in which I placed them. I guess we get a start on Litany. We got Litany and Shroud and whatever that one's called. Shavarath. Okay, so flagging process. To get into Litany, you must complete a sigil. And to complete the sigil, you got to run the 4 flagging quests until you get enough sigil pieces. And once you've got a completed sigil, you no longer have to run the flagging quests. So this guy gives me this empty frame, but I already have a completed one. Let's talk to him. Now he's going to send me into Litany of the Dead, and if I enter into Litany of the Dead, I have an option of 1 of 4 bosses, and each boss will give me the opportunity to get to destroy one of the 4 crystals. Destroying all 4 crystals will flag me for the raid. I really should get myself some Death Ward. It's going to get me in trouble later. Ignore him. I've had it previously where I've died suddenly to that boss, and I'm still not sure why. Something to do, I think, with the olden amount of stat damage, reducing your strength and your constitution to a point where you're just too weak and you die. Now we wait. We got to get all 3 lights to light up. Takes a few minutes. Guess my hirelings are getting some exercise. Very important. You must have someone in the party standing on this floor. If you stand on the wall, the timer won't count down. Well, we got 1 out of 3. As Any minute now. As far as I can tell, anyone who's in your party, when you break the crystal, will get the flagging. Will get marked for flagging. So technically speaking, that means you might have someone who just joins you once you finish the quest, before you smash the crystal. And even if he's not in the room with you, as long as he's in the party with you, I guess he'll become flagged. Oh, I don't have any way to check that, but that's the way I understand it. Because I know that if you're in the final room and somebody rushes out and breaks the crystals before the rest of the party is out, that's still okay. Because as long as they are in the party, they will get flagged. But I don't know what happens if you just ask somebody to join the party and it wasn't even part of the quest. Okay, and here we go. We're jumping down. It's a bit slow. Got hit a few times. Big deal. Well, now we will wait for the floor to break. We're gonna go for lawful evil and do the high priest. Let us begin then. We're gonna go for all evil questions. Stand by his side, bring Stormers to its knees. Let him destroy what he wants. Offered him anything but my freedom. Deliver it to all. And now it's all lawful questions, so creatures are abominations. Stayed loyal. Contact is binding. Follow the orders. He deserved to die for betraying. This guy is the Dominator. Black intentions, plants, methods, and a stomach to do what must be done. And this one is black or blue. Going to High Priest. $29, 516, not bad. Shrine. So just in case you haven't already. Don't forget to hit like. Might use the Barovia hand wraps. Might be better for this. Half the enemies here are vampires, so silver is good. Get back some of those mysterious remnants that I need. Wish there was some way I knew of that was easy to quickly farm mysterious remnants. Unfortunately, I don't know of such a way. Kill some bats. anyone wondering the lore about this quest, basically, there's this boss called the Black Abbot, and he's got these servants, and we need to face them and defeat them first before we can face off against the Black Abbot, and that's what this quest is. So there's a guardian halfway through the quest, which is that big black dragon, who gives us a riddle that we have to solve. And based on the way we solve it, he'll send us to one of the 4 bosses. And yeah, we head down to these 4 bosses, and once we defeat them, we can destroy a crystal. And that's like the key to unlocking or doing the flagging towards the raid, the heroic abbot raid. So right now we're doing the High Priest of all. And one of the quests, flagging quests, you have the desecrated Temple of all. And you meet him over there, but you don't kill him. And later, well, in this quest, this is where you face off against him. Yeah, so this quest, there's a starting part, which is technically the Litany of the Dead, and then there's 4 exits from the bottom room. And each one of them takes you to one of these paths. We're going to have to backtrack this part, so whatever we don't pick up right now, we're going to need soon. And another shrine. Can drive you crazy sometimes when they run around in circles around because of pathing issues. You have one target who stays in place, and one monster stays in place, and the other one runs around it, trying to get at you. And it just keeps on going these circles, making it impossible to hit him. And the same thing can happen when they try to attack your hirelings. Well, at least we're getting a whole bunch of champion chants and getting a bunch of mischievous remnants, so could be that this might be a good candidate for collecting remnants. Or, if they ever bring it back, the Mimic event. I'm getting mixed feelings about the Mimic event. I feel like it's very intrusive, and it doesn't reward you fast enough. So, I've never been able to buy an item from the Mimic event. It always takes way too much time. And to be honest, a lot of those mimics are kind of nerve-wracking. Basically, you click on a chest, you don't know if it's going to try to bite your face off. Last time I visited this guy, his visuals are all messed up. He just looked like a human rather than being the priest he's supposed to be. Seems to be the same thing now. The high priest has this, like, he's got these fangs and, like, blood coming down the side of his mouth. Like the rest of the vampires. The last time, well, I think this time also, he might be bugged. Yeah, he just looks like a human. When there's too many players on the server, it's impossible even inside of quests. I found that it's laggy and you can't move and can't do anything. So I really hope they resolve it soon. I don't know, allocate more resources or whatever they need to do to make it work. Does anybody here play on Moonsea, and is it the same over there also, or is it only Thrain and whatever it's called, Thrain and ShadowDale? I mean, I've been streaming this whole time and there hasn't been any lag, but again, I know that this is a less populated time, so that is kind of the catch. I have played it other times, and yes, there's plenty of lag, so I know that it's dependent on the different times of day you play, and I guess how many players are online at the time. Okay, let's loot his chest and smash the crystal. Yep, so we are now flagged for the High Priest. Yep, look, first lag spike. Could be that's just my bad connection, but let's see. I'm gonna just relog. Faster than trying to fight with this. And I'm back in. Guess I'm lucky it didn't disconnect when I was in that crystal area. Yeah, we did it already on Elite, so now we'll do it on Untard. And we'll take a different boss. I think I'll go for Fleshmaker. We'll mint out the Fleshmaker. He has these flesh golems. Could be called Frankenstein. Every time you fight him, he's got 2,000 hit points less. Between Elite, Hard, Normal, and Casual. Also, he happens to be a Frost Marrow because I can see he's healing from cold. Different types of enemies have different reactions to different elements. So, Frost Marrow are basically ice skeletons. I mean, they're skeletons, but they're ice based or whatever you want to call it. So they heal from ice. And now we wait again. I decided to leave my hirelings upstairs. They'll just attract more enemies. These first few enemies can barely hit me. As long as I don't kill them, they'll just stay here. So yeah, we just wait. As long as I keep myself in rage. So the rage buff. Also heals me. Oh. Not immortal, but might as well be at this pace. I was always wondering exactly how much time each one of these takes. So I went and timed it. And I'm sorry to say I forgot the results. I thought it was something like 40 to 50 seconds or something like that. But I remember, though, that it wasn't exact. They weren't always exactly the same thing every time. So there is some kind of semi-random element. I think overall it takes about the same amount of time, but how much is it between each one is not exactly the same or something like that. But I can't tell you the exact numbers, I'm sorry. Should be ready any moment. There we go. Okay, let's go. And now we wait. Let's call the hirelings. I'm never sure if you need them to stand next to you for this floor to drop, but I do it anyway. I guess I should just wait one time and see. I'm going to go for chaotic good, so exactly the opposite of last time. Let us begin. Silver Flame, they're good. Never, he scores Zendrick. To deal with it. Let's see. Done anything to save my daughter. Destroy it once and for all. Heal is ingenious. These are all the chaotic ones. Ransacked the temple. Broke the agreement as soon as I could. Forget that, it's not my fight. Well, the Black Abbot offered him a deal. Okay, this one's the Rebel. They lack... Free Spirit and Good Heart. And this one is Brass and Bronze. Let the adventures pass. We're going to Mental Fleshmaker. Okay, we're on the way to Mental now. This time we're doing this on hard rather than elite, so everything should be a little bit easier and faster. Voice line. Triggers when you stand here. Every time I see a clay golem, I think of Axel. Optional chest. Like this cutscene, you've got rats, carcass eaters eating, carcasses. And then they stand up and attack you. Okay, lags kick again. Either that or my connection is problematic. Rather than wait, I'm just gonna relog. Relogging for me is one button. I'm using Dungeon Finder as my game launcher, so I have it set up for the particular character. So a single click and it reopens up the game directly into the character. So it's much faster than waiting for it to get fully disconnected, kicked out of the game, etc. Hope I don't die due to being mid-fight. Well, rats. Because the end of the quest, because the quest wasn't over, I was technically mid-quest. Sorry, because the quest was over, because technically speaking, the quest was done. They didn't put me back into where I was. Well, that stinks. Unfortunately, I was hoping to finish that, at least that run. They got to go in real life. But it is what it is. Well, I guess that's going to be it. Well, as always, thank you very much for being my guest on my show, Ask Aldbar DDO Live. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you on my next live stream. Take care. Bye. Hello, everyone.